So as part of their April Fool's Day, now fourth in a row, annual Rivals Direct event, Aether Studios have fully revealed the sequel to their indie hit platform fighter, Rivals of Aether. So Rivals of Aether 2, which will be coming in 2024 on as many platforms as possible. So the first game came out in 2017 for PC and Xbox, and later came out on the Switch. The 3D sequel was teased back on April Fool's last year. The trailer showed off a new 3D art style with some returning characters. It will introduce some more traditional Smash Bros. Mechanics such as shielding, grabbing, and ledges. It will not have Steam Workshop support on launch, but may get it sometime after. It will be a closed beta in 2023, and a new spin-off game has also been announced called Dungeons of Aether, which was shown off, which is due out later this year. Swinny, as the resident Smash Bros. Expert, the champion platform fighter, how did this trailer hit you?
Why are you throwing me so early? I was looking something up about this game. No,
Well,
You can throw it to me if you want.
I am the wrong person.
It's like a full-on clone.
I am the wrong person. Well, it's a platform fighter, Mike.
I
I'm the wrong person to talk about this because I never got heavily into the first game. I did try it out. I do actually have it on Xbox. I actually find it quite funny on their official FAQs, which are really funny about this game. They say, "Oh, what is it?" And it's a sequel to to the first game, an indie fighting game you pick up on Steam or Switch. Man, the Xbox version mustn't have done well for them to just completely omit that in their official FAQs.
That's awesome.
Look,
That's awesome.
I honestly, while I don't think the 3D it looks a bit rough at the moment, I actually think it appeals more to me than the 2D style of the original. But in saying that, this game, I mean, we know it's still so early.
Yeah.
I have been, I've made it clear in the past that with platform fighters, it's almost like Smash Brothers is, to me, it's like that's all I need, and it's a tough sell to get me to play any other game, just because, while Smash Brothers is almost like an endless supply of enjoyment in that area.
It's hard to plumb that game completely, right? Because there's just so many characters.
But this has always been the first game was always the one that looked like the most fun to me out of all the, I guess, Smash clones.
Yeah, I think so too.
It always looked the most, like, it looked more unique. Now, by all accounts, they actually are bringing more Smash mechanics into this version, which is interesting. They're almost making it more of a clone, but I think they justify it in their FAQs. Like, for instance, they're adding shielding and grabbing and ledge hanging, which I didn't know wasn't in the first game. So it's interesting. Yeah. So they're looking to really draw more people over, especially with Smash being wrapped up now from a content standpoint. So
I think it's also because it's way much. It's getting really close to Melee, right? Like this game, like Rivals 2, I should say. Rivals of Aether, like I really like the art style because it's so distinct. It's very 2D. It's super well animated, and not to say I think the 3D animation looks amazing in this game. It's just, again, like the point that I had in the other segment. It's like I'm gonna start comparing it to Smash Brothers now because it's like trying to look like Smash Brothers Ultimate, and I'm like, I think Smash Brothers Ultimate looks way better, and it's like Mario, dude, right? Yeah. Like you're gonna struggle to get me. So
in the footage they've shown so far, this game, while it's very early, looks way better in motion than still screenshots. So,
it looks really well animated.
It actually looks really good. Yeah.
It's just and with the mechanics getting more complex, to me, it's like it's definitely appealing to the Melee people, but that's a kind of more like, I know that people will disagree, but I feel like that community is not going to grow anymore, like the Melee community. I just can't see it, right? I mean, that's always good betting against the Melee community, right? but I don't know. I'm very mixed on this. Like, and I really want to play Rivals of Aether. It's just can't get anyone to get into it to play it, and I understand why as well. I think Joe Jives, who might be still in the chat, I reckon he'd really like Rivals. Like on PC, using the workshop, playing as, Ronald McDonald. I think that would be sick, man.
There's no unless it's the workshop, there's no Jigglypuff in that one, so no deal for him. I will also say on that note that they did say for launch, because I know the Steam Workshop is a very popular feature of the first game, that won't be supported at launch, but they will look at it as a potential post-launch thing. But I mean, this is 2024. This is so far away.
Yeah, it's ages away. So I mean, at least it gives kind of like some focus for the community for like the Rivals events, because then they'll start to be like, okay, biggest rival event before the launch of the new game, right? So
and with these games, you can trickle the character announcements over time as well to keep hype going. So.
That's true. Yeah. I don't. Who else does that about trickling the characters out to drive hype? Another series. All right, for our last segment,